I hate that. Like, I fell asleep playing this, and then it's like, oh, what the fuck? What was the fuck was I doing? Now I'm trying to remember how to do it. Like mid-mission.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't really want to do it all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I need.
Hmm.
The C. Go in there.
Hmm.
See you.
So you see me there? Like you see the guy there with the 2 axes on his back? That's me.
Yeah.
That's my character, Eivor Wolfkist of the Raven Clan. That's a name he goes by for whatever reasons. But yeah, he's known widely as Eivor Wolfkist of the Raven Clan. But yeah, see, like right here is where I grabbed something out of this burning. Hmm?
Do you have Black Flag? Assassin's Creed? The one, the pirate one?
I don't. I've been wanting to pick that up though.
That one's pretty fun. That's the one we had.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I've been playing like forever.
Yeah. I mean, hasn't it been quite a while since Black Flag came out though, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, I've seen Black Flag played. I've seen a couple buddies play it. I haven't got to try it myself yet though.
Yeah,
honestly, what brought me?
With like the pirate.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want to see something cool here for this one too? See, I go to open the sail, and then I go for this. There we go. As soon as it'll, because you can do that with the ship there. And you just want to make sure you don't run into anything, because it doesn't damage the ship, but it's annoying, really, for the most part. Plus, you will get some of your crewmates kind of going like, what's wrong with you, or what are you doing, you know, something like that. Let's close the sail down, and... Oh, by the way, another thing is, if you have archers coming, shooting at you from the shore, you have this kind of thing here, where everybody will raise their shields. Or if you raise your bow,
it's pretty much a version of Black Flag, but with Vikings, pretty much.
Essentially, yeah. Like, and if you raise your bow, then they'll start raising their bows, so you can shoot at enemies from the water too.
Cool.
But the thing is, they won't shoot their bows until you fire off an arrow. Like, usually if you fire off an arrow, he'll yell fire, and then the rest of his crew will start shooting at whatever you just shot at.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, yeah, these river raids are minimal in comparison to how nasty some of these raids can get. Ooh, hi! Let's go, boys!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, you're not swinging that pole arm at me. I don't think so. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, yay, this'll be fun. Got an explosive oil barrel. Let me find an enemy here and I'll show you how these things can work. Oh, here comes one. Yep. See, and yep, it lights your arrows on fire, but it will light you on fire for a moment, though. You know, if you're in range of the fire.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, like, I mean, it's got a little more realism than I honestly remember for some of these games. But, you know, appreciated nonetheless on that one, though. Yep, see, they're already setting shit on fire. Oh, am I now? Am I dead? Where are you? Come on. You heard that, right? This character says I'm dead. I say get over here and prove it. Alrighty. Hey, honey. Yep, hey, hon. Cherish is on here with us, too, by the way. Like, she's in a party chat here, but she's checking out the live stream, too. Alrighty. So, pretty much, what calls an end to these river raids is when you've gathered all the chests, like the first one I picked up there. Like, depending on which ones you go to, some will have 1 or 2, some will have more than that. It really depends on which one you're at, though. Like, it varies how many chests there are.
Can you play multiplayer on this, or is it just single player?
I believe it's only single player, at least that I know of, anyway.
Yeah, usually all of them are single player.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, they're good for broadcasts and such like that, but... You motherfucker, trying to sneak around on me, are you? Hi. No. Yeah, that technique I just used on him where I planted my weapon in his head and then kicked him off my blade. That's an ability called Tier's Kick.
That's kind of cool.
Like, literally, you just swing your blade down on the top of their head and then kick them off your blade, pretty much. That's the long story short of what that is. There we go. That's a quick way to get back to the shore, too, which is actually kind of nice. So, in this one, looks like it's done. Yes, it is. Okay. So, at this point, we just go here. I take command, and we go to the next raid site. Just wait for everybody to get ready and in position. It really doesn't matter if you wait, I just do that because it's habit for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not specifically required for you to wait for your raiding crew to get in position, though. So, let's see here. I'm gonna go this way because it's showing at least 2 more raids over this way. And that sale that I have there, it's called the Raven Clan sale. They give you a lot of creative options for this, too, which is really, really nice, actually. Okay, and there's our next raid spot, so I'm going to close that, and we are going to raid. See, and that's the horn that he's sounding when they start the raid.
That's cool.
If you want, after I'm done with this, I can show you some of the customization they give you for the ship and whatnot.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see here. Hi. Ooh, I don't think so, buddy. But the thing is, though, this axe that I'm wielding here, it's actually meant to be a 2-handed axe by itself, you know. But there's one of these abilities you can get here that pretty much allows you to dual wield what you normally can only wield one of, pretty much. Like with this being a 2-handed axe, I'm only supposed to be able to wield one at a time, but one of the abilities allows you to wield more than one. I mean, it's a little overkill with some of the weapons, granted, but it's fun nonetheless, I think. That door's unlocked now, and grab that. Alrighty, let's find where some more of these guys are. Ooh, they're all over the place in here. That's gonna be fun. Alrighty. Hey guys. Now I have a poison weapon. And now I can literally just sit back, pretty much. Because that one ability I used is what pretty much imbued my blades with poison. Yep, and that's slowed down there because I dodged his attack as quick as I did. And they're dead. So if that fires right, which it should, let's see here. Because normally there's a chance that they'll drop a poison cloud when you kill poisoned enemies. Well, once you have the ability for it anyway. Oh, wait, that's a friendly there. And that's why I'm glad friendly fire is not a thing. Because I would have heavily damaged my crewmate if not killed him due to that, if friendly fire was a thing there. I'm just really glad it isn't. Yep. Hi. Here we go. So, did that take? That did not.
I don't know.
There we go. Yep, those guys are dead. And let's see what else we got. Anything? There's some stuff I can grab yet. Various random items and whatnot. You know, odds and ends of sorts pretty much is what those things are. Well, we got somebody doing something over there. That exclamation point there, that could mean that could be one of your crewmates that's down and needs revived, or it could mean they're trying to open a chest that they're not able to open on their own.
So they robbed for you.
Well, that pretty much gives you an indicator that they need help, essentially, yeah. Yep, he was looking to open one of those up. And any of the characters in game, myself included, can't open those by himself. It takes at least 2. Okay, and it looks like we have one more we can grab here. And you see, well, no, never mind. That's the end of that. Okay, good. Did you notice that 150/300 that popped up on the screen a second ago?
Oh, tell her I said hi. I'm on my phone and the chat's not working.
Okay.
She said hi.
Yeah, she did. Hey, honey, she says hi. And, plus, I mean, if I remember correctly, I think she's able to hear you through these two.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I don't think she can verbally respond back through the chat, but she's able to hear you verbally, though. Because since I have my own voice kind of broadcasting through it, so... Again, I wasn't sure at first, though, if that meant that anyone else in in a party chat, for example, that they could hear him through the broadcast, too. But that seems to be the case there. Alrighty, so let's go to another one here. Oh, real quick, Cherish, before I get on to the next raid, I'm going to show you something on here. And, yep, and river defenses have increased there, so that, go figure there. But real quick here, I'm going to do this real quick. And pretty much that shows, your inventory, all that kind of stuff there. And, and these are all just different mythic items that I've gathered throughout the game, pretty much. Like, one of the axes I wield is this one, Sepulchre's axe. Pretty much it ignites itself it sets itself on fire when it lands critical hits, pretty much. And that's the other axe. And what I was talking about is both of these axes by themselves are two-handed axes, but I'm dual wielding them due to an ability that you can get at some point throughout the game.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like for example, this is my skill tree here. All the ones that are lit up is stuff I've already gotten, though. So, so many different things available through these, though. Like, I think the different colors represent different categories of abilities. Like, if I remember, say this one, a mounted archer. So, in other words, normally you can't, fire your bow when you're on horseback with that ability that allows you to, though. And, for example, this one, when you go to assassinate an enemy, you assassinate him, pick him up automatically, so if you don't want to leave the body laying for another enemy to find, then you can do that.
Yeah.
But for my bag here, and, I gotta say, though, it seems to play a pretty big part in certain cases of whether you leave the body lay after you kill him or not, though.
Yeah.
So half the time I'm literally just leaving them lay, quite honestly, but there are times I found out I shouldn't have, though. So we're going this way, and we'll just, screw it. I'm just going to follow the river for now. So, and here's the nice part is they have a cinematic camera when you're following the river, if it lets me do it. Hang on. I'm going to do this real quick, so let's follow the river. Hit this. Oh, I know what it's having me do now. Okay. I gotta hold that down. I forgot. Oh, yep. So this is a little more powerful of a river here, so that's a realistic part of it. But anyway, see? Anyway, I'm gonna try to get this damn thing to work here. Let's pull back on that one, so let's see about following the river real quick. Cinematic camera. There we go. So that pretty much lets us do this for a cinematic look of it. But when you keep in mind though, when you follow the river, you don't have to steer the boat; it'll automatically follow it. And literally, sometimes you can just sit there with this cinematic theme, if anything. I look around, various other things, and the boat pretty much goes into autopilot of sorts, pretty much at that point. It pretty much just automatically follows the river when you do that, and then, it's an interesting thing, though. There's one more raid up ahead, at least. I know I passed 2 of them coming out this far, though. But yeah, let's raid these guys real quick, hit the other 2, and then I'm gonna call this one good for now. Yep, and this ability here where that turns all blue for a second there, that's an ability called Odin's Sight, which pretty much lets you see where enemies are without having to physically see them. Similar to the mechanic I'm sure they've done with other Assassin's Creeds, right? They give you a similar thing to that. Like, this one is pretty much just like, this is him using pretty much his, like, he's blessed by the All-Father Odin, essentially. And so that's how he's able to use that Odin's sight ability. That's also why a lot of deception is meaningless before his eyes, too. Well, shit. Is that it already? Yep, that's it already. That was a short one. That's one of the much shorter ones there. So, let's see here. What else do we have in here yet? Anything we can grab? Okay. So, let's go these away. I'm going to try to tag those 2 raids before I call it that we passed on the way up here. Oh, by the way, there's also there's a what is it, a holiday themed event going on for about, I want to say 7 or 8 more days, give or take, by now. It's pretty much what they call the Ostara Festival, which is essentially, that's pretty much the Norse version of Easter, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, just to put it simply as to what that is.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Like, they give you all sorts of different things you can do there. So we're going to stop following the river because I don't know how close. Yep, good thing I stopped because it's right there for the next one. Let's see here. And keep in mind, for each area you hit, the river raid defenses will beef up more and more the more sites you hit. So, like,
that's pretty awesome.
You know, because, like, for example, like, if I pop this thing up, that red bell-looking icon, that's the river raid defense status, and pretty much when it gets that high is where you want to be careful, because, like, that's the maximum that you'll essentially the maximum you'll face for river raid defenses. Where the fuck did everybody go? Okay. I think they went up this way. I don't know. Yeah, look at me. I'm commanding a raiding crew, and I lost where the hell the rest of my crew just went.
Well, at least you just find them.
Yeah. Well, that's the nice part, is when you hit Odin's sight here, and if you see any of those blue, like those turquoise dots right there, those indicates where your allies are. And obviously the red indicates enemies, but yeah, I feel that's pretty self-explanatory there, though. Let's see here. Oh, what do you think you're doing? I don't think so, buddy. Hi. Oh, we got archers here. Cool. Come here, buddy. Oh, where the fuck are you running to? Come on. I can follow you up there, you know, bud. Bye-bye. Yeah, he thought he'd get away from me by climbing the roof there. Followed him up and got him, though. Oh, there's another one up top. Okay. You want to play big guy? Let's play. Oh, you want to play with fire arrows, do you? Let's do this. Now I have that there. There's that. And that sets that on fire. That's an incendiary trap arrow, by the way, is what I just used there. It's a trap that pretty much, when it's disturbed or when it senses motion of sorts, it pretty much bursts into flames like that. And it can happen twice before it fizzles out, which is really nice. Like, it's not a one and done kind of trap, which is wonderful. Okay. You know, honestly, when I first started using it, I thought it was a one and done kind of trap, but then I saw it go off twice. I'm like, oh, okay, that can be useful. So we're forcing that open now. And you see where it's at 200 out of 300 there? That's pretty much showing how much my cargo hold is able to hold at max. I love that they give you that counter so that's there. I think they start you off with, like, what is it? I think 100 for 100 for your cargo hold at first when you're doing this. And then over time, the more you build up resources and such, then pretty much you're able to expand how much you can hold. Like, I did one upgrade on my cargo hold so far, and I can hold that 300 now, though. Alrighty, so here we go. Hello there. I love it because they all seem so happy to see me whenever I come back to the longship here. Alrighty, so once I tag this last area, I can show you the Ostara Festival if you want, and maybe show you a few other functions that work in this game too. Like,
Yeah, okay.
like, do you remember the fast travel function? I think they've had through most, if not all, the Assassin's Creed games. Like they still have those. They're a little different of how they go about it, but they're still the same essential thing. You know, like, cause you know how they would use those bird statues or those bird icons on the map, right? Like they do still use those for like fast travel points, but you have to find them and synchronize with them first. So they kept with that mechanic. Alright, what do we got here? Here they come. What do you say we start lighting shit on fire here? Did I really just get attacked by a fucking duck? Oh no, I see what got me. Some of these roosters, by the way, believe it or not, Cherish, they will attack you if you get too close, these roosters here. I don't know what the hell their problem is, but they will attack you if you get a little too close. Sometimes you don't even have to get close, sometimes you don't have to do shit to get them to attack you either. They're not much to deal with though, but yeah. It's more annoying than anything else really. Kind of gives you an extra thing to factor for. Yeah, I think I overshot that. There we go. That looks a little better. Now let's find these guys and yeah, let's clear the camp out and grab the stuff we can on the way through. Alright, where are you? Oh, they got the upgraded bows where they can fire multiple shots in one go. Get out of here. Oh no, you don't want to do that, because now you're going to make me chase you, and that'll annoy the shit out of me. And then that happens. Yep, see, there's a rooster that just attacked me. You can deal with them about that easily, though. That's not hard. Hey, I'm not the space duck, I'm the space wannabe duck. I'm the wannabe space duck. However, just about as majestic as I hear. Majestic as in a whale trying to lumber across land. But, you know. Let's see what else we got here. Nothing there? Okay. There's another key over there. That's those River Raid chest keys is what these are here, though. Pretty much. I still have yet to figure out how those things even work or what they even do. You know, because I have no clue how to even use any of those. I assume it's just like you come across a certain chest. I assume that's what you use to open them. Never really did find out for sure yet, though. There we go. Force that open. Oh, and there's a smaller chest over here. Let's see, loot the chest. Great rune of rain. Awesome. Oh, there's a kitty. I'm gonna pet the kitty. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, what do you think of that wood cherish where you can randomly pet animals too like that?
That's cool.
Yeah, because like even if you're like raiding a place like this, you can still do that. It's just you're taking a chance pretty much of whether they'll let you pet them or whether they'll try to attack you too. There's no real way to tell as far as I know anyway. It's kind of like take the chance if you want. You're pretty much rolling the dice either way as far as I can tell. Okay, so back to the ship now. And let's see here. Where are we at here? 200 out of 300. Good enough. So let's, oh yeah, I forgot I gotta take command for me to do that. Let's see here. Yep. And so now I'm gonna call an end to this here because we got a decent bit going for that. So return to the settlement, yes. To bank my loot, yes. 200 out of 300, I call that a win for now. Yep, river defenses increased to heavy defenses, of course. Hey, Corey. Mia says hi. Space Duck says hi, too. Quack! So we're doing a whole loading thing, and yeah, they have the whole hint screen here too, like they normally do as well. Okay, so in other words, yeah. Seems like I might want to hit up some of those monasteries if I see them then. Oh, by the way, Cherish, did I tell you how I found the farm literally on my map, though, on 7 Days to Die? This was actually pretty comical how I found the farm, by the way. So, would you like to know how that happened, though? What do we got here? Come on. Load it up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Dougie, love you. And we are back in Ravensthorpe. Oh, none of that crap. So real quick here, Cherish, by the way. Just real quick on this one, like if you go to customize your ship, that's the stuff I was telling you about. Like, because right here's my ship, though. And let's see here. So, and you can change these however. Like, to put it the way I had it to begin with, though, that would be pretty much, let's see here. Shields. Figurehead, that's, yeah, that one. Tailpiece, there it is. So pretty much that's how my ship looked when I first got it, Cherish, by the way. Pretty much it looked like that. But then I set up for pretty much a couple different things, like this one here, the Viking Pyre Hull. The sail I wanted to keep the same here, though. In a little bit, yeah, in a little bit. Yep, and shields, Gothic shields, you know, Helheim, Reindeer Clan. Yes, they have a Reindeer Clan for this stuff. Let's use Helheim shields for that one. And the Helheim figurehead. Yep. What else here? And yep, the Jotun figurehead. That's the one I have set currently anyway. Well, I did before that. And the Jotun tailpiece here. Or, yeah. We'll just go with that. And then this one here, Cherish, that's your cargo hold, by the way. So pretty much that would beef up how many of those resources I can hold. Those foreign goods that upgrade them, they also go for using to buy stuff like this kind of stuff too, like different cosmetics, long ship cosmetics, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't either, hun. What do we got here? Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna add him to the party since he's on. Oh, this fucking thing, come on. This damn PlayStation's so damn slow anymore. Yep, I'm back in the festival area here. I'm gonna check the shop real quick here and go from there. Yeah, go bum.
Oh, Daddy love you.
Daddy loves the cocoa. Daddy loves the cocoa. Daddy love you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Must take my leave.
And go go. Yes. Thunder Ruffler. Thunder Ruffler. Yep, so hon, I'm gonna check this real quick and see what I come up with. Like literally this last thing, and then I'm more than likely gonna switch over from there though. Daddy see you. Yeah, Daddy see you, good girl. Yes, he does. Do I have it? I do not have it yet. Great. So I suppose I might as well go looking for a raid here. Pretty much to get those last materials I need to build that. Yes, good girl. What is this one? I'll come back to that later. Need a damn raid for the moment here, though. Where is there a raid anymore? They don't seem to be much of anywhere at this point. You know what, screw it, I might expand out the map a little further here yet. At least for way over there. Man, not much. I sent you an invite to the party chat, by the way. I'm already in with a few friends.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. It popped up on my phone.
That's weird. All right. Are you able to see it from your phone? Do you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yep. This ought to be interesting. Whee! Whee! I'm gonna jump from a really high thing and somehow miraculously be absolutely fine. Yep.
Let me get off here so I can find, alright?
Alrighty, I'll see you in there.
Alright.
Yep, but... Yep, I'm gonna take this boat so it's not quite as cold either. So I can't imagine that's any sort of nice to be in that kind of water here.
Hell was that?
That was that. No, hon, that's James just joined us here. Got that. What else do we have here? Should probably check first to see where I'm even at. Okay. Yep, I need to be
Out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I literally just woke up a little bit ago.
Damn. Alright, now. Alright, so I gotta go a little more this way, I guess. Doesn't really look like there's overly a lot of things there. Hmm?
That's what she said.
Well, this is true, yes. My question, why the hell am I swimming in freezing cold water? Actually, you know what? Screw it. I know. Huh?
No, thanks.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's see what we got. That one's way up there. Okay. Let's see what kind of fish we can catch here real quick. Because I'm not usually in these colder areas at this point, so, yeah. Couldn't hurt to check out.
Back, you might want to understand that.
What's that?
If it bites back, you want to understand that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's see here. So, fishies are over that way. Are there other ones here? There's a good couple of them. Oh, there. Lead command. And let's go over here. Let's pull my fishing rope out, see what we can come up with.
Where's the kitten?
Huh? Ooh, wow, that one bit quick. That one took the bait quick. Wow, and that's a haddock, okay.
What?
The fish I just caught. That fish bit fucking quick. I did not expect it to take the bait that quick. There you are. Here's another one. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna put down mute for a second so you don't hear all what's going on.
I appreciate that. Like, that's the fastest I could think I can say I've ever had a fish take the bait. Yeah, these ones don't nibble at it first. They go straight to biting the bait. Most fish will usually at least nibble at it a bit. No, these ones just straight up bite it right away. Are any fishies interested? Maybe. Pull it back a little bit to get their attention.
I'm not.
Huh? No, I already did earlier.
I'm talking to the dog.
Yeah, I know. See if we can get another one here. That sounded healthy.
Oh,
Hey, you know, you don't want to tempt me with a good time, you know. You never know, I might just take it.
oh, there's no one to do it. Anything else.
Yeah, you know. Gotta shake it up every once in a while, you know?
What she said.
Pretty much. But you want to know what he said? What he said is literally, he said, just wiggle until something good happens. Yeah. Just wiggle until something good happens. If something good doesn't happen, then take off running. Regular salmon, huh? So let's take command here. Move around a wee bit.
You should play some Diablo.
I don't know, I might a little later on, but lately 7 Days to Die and this one have been my big ones I've been just grinding like hell on.
Well, I know. But the thing is, you haven't even seen what the situation has to offer.
Well, this is true, yes.
You know what? I wonder something.
I wonder a lot of things. There we go. Get your butt down here. Well, this one's a bit more of a fighter. This one's a bit more of a fighter. Come on, you son of a bitch, get down here.
I don't wanna.
Alright, now you get over here. Get your ass over here. Did you seriously go under my fucking boat? Motherfucker. Okay.
Oh, did you end up dying?
I'm on the blood moon, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 times. Get your ass over here, you fucking fish! God damn it. Alright. Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna let you go. I don't even know what the fuck that was about. Alright. Okay, let's try this again. Damn near just about blew my wrist trying to get that fucking fish in. Now that thing was one hell of a fucking fighter. Yeah, hon, I'm pretty sure they did. I got the fishy. Got the little bastard finally. Okay. There we go. That's a small salmon. Small salmon there. I don't know how many more fish my wrist is going to be able to handle trying to reel in. Especially if they decide to be a fucking prick like that one was. That last one.
Trying to jerk off so hard, you get it right.
Tell that to the fish. I keep telling him my services come at a fee. You know? Keep telling them if they want that, they gotta pay a damn fee. They don't get a free out of it. They gotta have payment if they want it. Okay. Okay, looks like I got one of them interested. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Take the bait. Come on, you shithead. Take the fucking bait. Take the bait, you dumb fucking fish. There you go. There we go. That's a halibut. Cool. I don't see many of them around here. Well, around the game usually I don't run into a lot of them. Come on. That's right, take the fish. Take the bait, you dumbass fish. Take it. There you go. Trying to reel this little fucker in though, I swear. There we got him. That one fought me a little more. Then again, it's a regular instead of a small, so yeah, those are going to be a little bit more of a fighter. Yeah, those ones are going to fight a little more.
No, the way you're opening the door now is not common, because, yeah.
Well, you ought to know me by now. Comment if you got it. I'll either retort or tell you to piss off. You know, one of those two will happen. Usually a retort of some sort, I would think. Dumb fucking fish, take the bait.
Told you to leave little Jimmy alone.
Well, I did, but little Timmy told me pay me extra to do it. He said he'd pay me extra for the trouble, so I thought, why the hell not? You know, because little Timmy doesn't appear to like little Jimmy all that much. And it seems like the feeling's mutual, because little Jimmy decided to say, you know what, if you do this extra bit, I'll pay you double. I'm like, okay.
Oh, God.
Get your ass down here. Yep, this is a big one, so he's going to fight me a little more. I can already tell by the size of him this is a big one. Gotcha, you little bastard. Ooh, that's a nice looking one. I mean, not to question video game logic for the umpteenth fucking time, by the way, but where the fuck is he putting all these fish?
Up your ass around the corner, right?
I don't think they'd be edible if he did that. Especially if I had to fart. Don't think the fish would still be edible at that point. I mean, if you want to poison somebody, that'd be one hell of a way to do it, though. There you are. Get your ass over here. Come on, reel him in, let's go. There we go. Holy shit. That was a small one and he made me fight that much to get him, though. Damn. Freaking small fish usually don't fight you that much. Usually not, but hey. Hey, none of that. That shit's contagious. Too early for that shit. There we go. Small halibut. Okay. What else do we have here? Any other fish nearby? Not specifically, so I'm going to take command and we shall see what we can come up with here. Gotta try to move around a little bit, get around a bigger school of fish here. Hopefully, anyway. Okay, let's stop the motion. Fishing rope. I'm gonna try to rope maybe like 3 or so more of them and then switch over to 7 days to die, though. Take the bait, come on. You know you want it, take it. You know you want that delicious bait, take it, you damn fish. There you go, I got one. Looks like a small one, but I got one. Are you serious here? Okay, just a bit. Get your fucking ass back here, you fucking fish! Are we really doing this shit again? Yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna let you go then.
Yes.
Seems we are, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't you jump on Diablo for a little bit? Like you said, it's all about.
I don't know. Probably not tonight, but I will within, like, maybe the next couple of days or so, though.
You fucking Pokemon.
Well, someone's gotta be, right? There we go.
Did you ever watch the video?
Oh, which one?
The one I put up yesterday.
Not yet. I actually still gotta check that out yet. Holy fuck, that little fucker bit quick. This little shit's a bit of a fighter. There we go.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. See here.
Well, it's like a coffee matter. That's pretty shit that was storm over here.
Hey, what else is new? He says this like this is new information.
Look your tongue. No one asks anything from the peanut gallery.
Nobody ever asks anything from the peanut gallery. No one ever asks for it. That's kind of our thing. That's kind of our thing, you know. Peanut gallery usually gives their 2 cents even though not a damn person asked for it. You little shits, bite for it, come on. There you are. There we go. Another small halibut, of course. I gotta admit, my forearm's starting to throb here because I'm mashing this X button so heavily to reel these little fuckers in.
Well, stop jerking it so hard.
No, that just means I gotta jerk it a little harder. Maybe make it throb a little more. Oh, come on, you know how open of a segue you left me for that one.
I know.
Damn it. I'm trying to end this on a semi-good note by having at least a medium or large halibut before I stop fishing for now. Don't know if I'm going to find a medium or large, but I'm hoping for it. Well, there we go. We got a nice, decent spot here now. Oh, there's a couple big boys over there. Hey, keep in mind, though, you know, if I feel so inclined, I can literally just pull my bow and start picking at them. If I really want to be that lazy about it. Wouldn't be the first time I fished with a bow rather than a fishing rope on here.
I hate it like riding things around.
Huh? Wait, what sort of rotted things? That can mean a lot of things. Oh my god, you little shit. Really? him up out of the water, Eivor. What are you doing?
Being lazy.
Well, no shit there. God, my fucking wrist. I had to let that little bugger go because Eivor couldn't pull him out of the fucking water. Damn it. Let's try this again.
Why don't you use your index finger instead of your thumb?
That's what I've been doing. Like, I've been swapping between my thumb and my index finger, and one doesn't seem to have much more success than another, though.
That just means you got weak.
Well, my grip strength's one thing. My button pressing, mashing skill is not so good. Oh, what do we got here? Come on. Give me one more at least normal-sized one here. At least so I can end this shit on a high note. Even higher note if I could find a big one instead of that, because I had a big one. Then Eivor refused to pull him out of the fucking water. That's literally the second large fish I've had to let go because I had a fucked up angle trying to reel him in.
And all you say is the button mashing is not strong with this one.
It is not, no. Button mashing used to be very, very greatly my thing, but over the years that kind of became not so much.
Shit, I'm still better than you.
Well, you know, I got a lot of things I do with those, you know.
So do I, but I still can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but how often are you getting hit with a wrist lock a week? Just this week alone, in 2 hours between 2 different sessions, I've gotten wrist locked about 8 times in 2 training sessions.
My wrist always snap, crack, and pop. I tell you what,
Yeah, but I keep getting wrist locked and they already pop and crack to begin with. Even before I get wrist locked. They just pop and crack more when I get wrist locked.
It sounds like someone's getting old.
Well, I am, dude. I'm 34 as of this year. Apparently in today's society, that's old.
I got 4 more, like, less than 3, like, pretty much 3 years and some months left till I'm fucking 40.
Yeah, you know, Brock keeps telling me the same thing, that pretty much once I hit 40, he said, you think you moan and complain now, wait till you hit 40, buddy. He told me the same thing before I hit 30, so you know what else. You know what, fuck it, I wonder if I can just do it that way, because that might make this a little simpler. And that definitely scares him away in a real fucking hurry. Then again, I don't know why I'd expect any different if I'm firing arrows randomly into the water. Missing every fucking shot, mind you. Let's see here, though. Got one. Oh, and my raven comes and picks it up. Nice. That's a hell of a lot more convenient than jumping in there and retrieving it manually. Got another one. This does make fishing a hell of a lot easier. Be done with it.
Really?
Scares the fish away real fucking quick, but yeah.
Oh.
Who'd have fucking thunk it? Firing arrows at fish seems to be more effective than reeling them in.
Friend of mine eventually wants to come from
What's that?
PA just a minute. I'm just letting someone know that I stay with.
Okay.
You eventually want to come out and visit.
Yeah, I mean, preferably having Mia come down with me if there's room for it anyway.
Yeah, there's room.
Okay. You know, I mean, as long as there's.
You got a fucking extra bed over here. Come on now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel compelled to ask how big a bed we're talking here, but I feel like that's kind of irrelevant here.
There's two twins put together.
Okay, yeah, that should work then. That's two. What have we here? Oh, an enemy soldier. Hi! Yeah, I don't think so. We're gonna die just like he did. That guy literally just yelled, "For my brother," but I already had a hold of him for the assassination right when he said it. So, you know, that's what tempted me to say, ended up getting me to say, yeah, and you're gonna die just as he did. Was that kind of dark that I did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that he went, "For my brother," and I went, yeah, you're gonna die just as he did. Ooh. Oh, I wonder how big of an area this is. This might take some effort to get them out of here by the look of it. Thorn of Slumber. Oh, the Flamberg Priory. It's a distrust area. Well, gee, I wonder why. Might that be because this is the first time I've seen this area? Much less been here? Well, at the same time, I'm sure this means that I can get a raid going, though. Let's say I do that before I jump over to... Because that's kind of, like, the raid here is kind of the idea of why I did this extra bit. Start the raid! Signal my longship, and let's go. So wait for my troops to come in, and we shall see how this goes. Oh, they're coming up this way. Alrighty, let's have us some fun, boys! Yep, I think he did. It looks like he fell to his death there. Got him?
Oh, hey, Tom.
Huh?
Remember the vein pot I used to have?
Uh-huh.
I got a bigger one.
Nice. I feel compelled to ask, though, like, the people you're staying with, what's their stance on the medical stuff, just so that I know that ahead of time?
Smoke it outside.
Huh?
Smoke it outside.
Okay. Other than that, it's okay, though? Like, just don't get rowdy with it, pretty much, right?
Yeah, because they got kids.
Yeah. Well, you know me, I'm more the goofy little shit, if anything, when I'm on that stuff, you know. But I assume that even at that point, they're still, like, you know, just watch how goofy you're getting due to the kids, though, right?
Well, they don't mind goofy.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, the smoking itself would have to go on outside, right? And as far as the, like, the goofiness, like, I mean, are they gonna, I assume they're gonna want me to watch to a fault, like, how much so I'm getting into that, though.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I'll end up talking.
Yeah.
You have your, I just let them know that
Which, as I'm sure they're aware, doesn't mean anything outside of PA, though. I mean, from what I hear anyway, though, is apparently within, like, I think it's the next year or two, maybe 3. From what I heard, they're supposed to be legalizing that around that time.
Really?
That's what I've been hearing. They're going for full-on, like, recreational legalization within, like, from what I hear, about maybe the next 2-3 years at most.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell them if I have money coming back.
Okay.
I will be
Alright.
Still strong.
You're getting one for Ohio, I assume, though, right?
Yeah, that's just my hand.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I mean, for me, well, you know, for me, it's pretty much, it's the chronic pain for me, which it does fucking wonders for me there.
Right.
You know, like, honestly, between the types of tea that I'm usually drinking, which usually help with muscle soreness, among other things, though, that's, you know, that coupled with the medical marijuana is just wonderful. Like, some of the types I drink will bolster that, you know, and some may even help get me a little higher, even, you know, depending on how I make them, you know. Because, I mean, you know, like, marijuana tea is a thing, which I'm pretty sure you already know of, though.
Yeah.
Like, it is an actual thing.
You know, there's dry freeze marijuana.
I did not know this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be stronger.
I don't know. I remember a buddy of mine telling me about a fully, like, concentrated, like, it's like a THC crystal kind of deal, you know? It's supposed to be, like, the most potent shit on the planet, apparently, as he says. I don't know how true this is. I don't even know if it even is a thing, if it's something that I'd even be able to get a hold of, you know? Because this sounds like something that wouldn't be available to the general public. At least that's how it sounds to me, anyway.
Dry freeze is medical.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, no, I mean, I was talking about the crystal thing that my buddy was telling me about, which is supposed to be, like, purely concentrated THC extract crystallized, essentially.
Who knows?
I mean, if anything, I don't know, it sounds like something that could be difficult to get a hold of. Might not be, who the hell knows, really. I know, I sure as hell don't. Oh, we got some guys down there, so I get to drop down on them. You know what? Before I go making my grand entrance, what do we say I pick out a few of them? There's one down. That one's out. Are you really shooting at my raven, you little asshole? This little fucker trying to shoot my raven out of the air. I'm gonna fucking kill him for that. Little fucker think he's gonna get away with shooting at my raven. I don't fucking think so, buddy.
And by the way, they do have cats and dogs and everything else.
Okay. Yeah. So still the same idea, pretty much, of having my parents or someone watch Cookie while I'm up there, pretty much?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I mean, which is fine. I just wanted to make sure how that needed to go.
There are some, like, bigger dogs.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, my big thing... Huh?
And one doesn't like man dogs and everything else.
Well, that's no good. I don't know. Like, I mean, with Cookie, though, I gotta say, though, like, her issue seems to be more so with, like, bigger dogs for the most part. Like, depending, I guess, you know. Like, it's not a strict thing all the way around. It seems like she's kind of... I guess you could say yes and no about that one. Like, I think it really seems like it's dependent on her mood, I would say. But I would also say for Cookie, it would also depend upon, like... how would I put that? I don't know. Like, pretty much it's how well she and the other dog interact. Pretty much, I think, is a big part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, hey, hun, to answer your question, I don't know when that trip's gonna be yet. We gotta see what we can do about that, actually. Like, she was asking me when this trip to come up and see you would be, though. I'm like, I don't know just yet. I mean, I'm kind of hoping it can be soon, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes, though. been quite a while, is why I say that.
Right, and I don't have my own fridge, so if you have any snacks,
Yeah.
bring on frozen stuff.
Okay. Like, pretty much, like, say, various snack foods and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see here. So. Alrighty, so I got that figured out. Did I even get any of the stuff I was hoping to get out of that is a question I should probably see about. Come on. This thing needs to load. It needs to stop being fucking slow and load for me already.
And right now I'm dealing with a fucking maniac of a cat.
Damn.
It's fucking Garfield.
Nice.
Fat and orange. And he's bolting around like he's on fucking crack. Look how many petrified schools I got. I got 2.
What's that?
Oh, petrified screens.
Ah, okay. What the fuck is this thing doing? James, are you still in Medina, or where are you in Ohio at this point?
I'm in Brunswick now.
Oh, Brunswick, okay. If I remember correctly, isn't that like the next town over from Medina, if I remember?
Yeah, it's like a 15-minute drive just to get to Brunswick.
Ah, okay. Is it kind of bad? I'm kind of hoping we run into Alicia by some chance while we're up there.
We won't.
Okay. Well, that's actually probably for the better, I bet, though.
She lives in Akron.
Oh, she lives in Akron now?
Yep.
Wow. So I mean, I'm sorry, but that kind of provokes the question for me now: is how long until she ends up pissing somebody off, and then somebody else wants after her for this reason or that reason, you know?
Oh, trust me, she's already been in a predicament already.
I feel like I want to ask for details, quite honestly. Yeah. So, is there anything you can tell me on that one? Because I'll be honest, I'm kind of curious. Like, see what the hell she got herself into this time.
Well, the PS3 she ended up buying me got smashed because she was supposed to my husband.
Well, you know, what else is new there?
And one of the stores that she was working for wasn't a bad location.
So, what happened with that one, though?
Let's just say it could have gotten shot up at any moment.
Is it kind of bad I could see Alicia being the one to step up and go, "Hey, put that gun away, or I'll do this, or this," you know? And then they you know.
She became pussy and she got scared.
What else is new? You know, it's just I find that amusing because she fancies herself such a big old badass, and yet as soon as a gun comes into the equation, oh shit, I'm out.
Right. Not like me. You can pull a gun on me actually. And
Dude, I've had somebody around St. Mary's pull a gun on me before. You know what my answer to that was?
What?
My answer to that was, here, let me get a hold of that there. I'll help you pull the trigger. The guy yanks the gun out of my grasp, runs away terrified while screaming over his shoulder, "Dude, you're fucking nuts!" I yell after him going, "Motherfucker, you don't know the goddamn half of it." Running away was the best choice you could have made. You know, because I was having a legit, like, one of the worst days I think I've ever had that day. So literally, when this fucker decides to pull a 9mm on me, here's the thing is that I'm already like the first thought through my head is not like, oh shit, I'm in danger now. The first thought through my head when this fucker pulls a 9mm on me, first thought through my head is, oh, it is a bad day for this shit. That's literally the first thought through my head is, this is the worst day for this shit. So the next thought after that through my head is, this motherfucker better be willing to pull the trigger. That's all I'm gonna say here, you know. And here's the thing is, you know, like number one, when the guy pulls the gun on me, I'm already saying, dude, if you're gonna shoot me, fucking do it. You know, you got the balls, fucking pull that damn trigger. And after I say that, the guy's hand starts shaking, and he's very visibly unnerved because I'm antagonizing him to pull the trigger, and that seemed to be rather new to him. You know? And I was like, what the fuck are you shooting? What the fuck are you shaking for? You said you were gonna pull a gun, you were gonna shoot me, so fucking do it. You know? The more I was provoking and antagonizing this guy to actually pull the trigger, the more fearful of me he seemed to become. Because my thing is though, you know, and what creates that level of lack of lack of fear for me though is, you know how many times I've already faced death, stared it in the fucking face and laughed right at it. So many fucking times I've already done that. It's literally no real consequence. Well, it is a consequence, but it doesn't scare me, you know. A lot of people say I should be fearful of somebody shoving a gun in my face, and I'm like, all I'm gonna say to that guy, if they're gonna pull a gun on me, they better be ready and willing to pull that fucking trigger. That's all I'm gonna tell them. They better be ready and fucking willing to pull that trigger. Like, that's my point being, is that somebody pulls a gun on me, they better be fucking ready to use it. You know, and the same idea with somebody, say, pulling a knife on me. Any weapon, really. I'm kind of like, dude, if you're pulling that on me, you better be ready to do what needs to be done to prove you do mean to do it. Because, you know, I've had people pull knives on me just to bluff me, and I'm like, dude, what kind of crack are you smoking, and where can I get some if you think this is supposed to scare me? If you're looking to get cooperation out of me, there's millions of other ways to do that rather than pulling a weapon on me. Pulling a weapon on me will just get you hurt a hell of a lot quicker. You know? It'll make me feel a lot less bad about putting somebody down if they pull a weapon and then actually have the balls to try to use it. It'll make me feel a hell of a lot less bad about it if that's the case, you know?
Right.
You know, like if they're pulling the weapon and they're bluffing, I'm like, dude, I will call your bluff right here and fucking now. If you're gonna pull that thing, you better be ready to use it. You know, it's just as many times as I've stared death right straight in the face and laughed right in his goddamn face, it doesn't scare me. You know, like you know how many times I've had various doctors, psychiatrists, and everything. You know how many of them have tried labeling me a sociopath just because of my lack of fear. And I say, you know, when you've been through a lot of shit through life, you fear less and less things the more you've been through, you know. So that's that, you know.
Yeah.
Like, the more shit you've been through, the less you fear, you know. And the amount of shit I've been through, I will admit, not a whole lot scares me these days. Like, I'm not saying I'm completely fearless by any means, but I'm saying something really, really, really has to be happening for me to be fearful of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Your upkeep is impressive.
My war garments are unblemished, well-groomed and pristine. Ragnar taught me self-respect. Summer.
Clean conscience, unblemished oaths, and immaculate loyalty. Of higher value than any well-dusted piece of armor.
A resonant thought. Now, will you oblige me? An honorable and clean battle, that's all I ask.
As you wish.
May Odin visit us in this dance. Let us fight.
So I found another drinker that he wants to fight as his last battle of sorts. Nice try. I'm literally just absolutely destroying this guy. He's wielding double shield, by the way, here. He's not even using a weapon. I'm literally wielding double great axes here, and he's wielding double shields. Oh, now he pulled a weapon out. Maybe he got the message that I was fucking him up badly enough that he needs to pull a weapon to contend with me. He's done.
Go to your shining, flawless victory. Farewell.
Honorable drinker. Farewell, honorable drinker. The thing I really can't, get comfortable with is that a lot of these Norse warriors want to die in battle, pretty much, and usually by the time I come across them is when that happens. Like, they usually want me to have their final battle with them or something. Like, the last guy I did that with, he was already out of his fucking mind insane, so I didn't feel as bad about that. Well, I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, well, yes and no kind of thing, This one I felt a little worse about, though, because he was an honorable drinker, and he wanted to go out in a blaze of glory, and, well, I granted that. I just kind of wish it didn't have to be me for that one, because, yeah.
It's a fucking game.
I know, it's just, it hits me differently. I don't know what the hell that's about, but it bothers me a little bit more with that. I mean, I know it's a game, but at the same time, it bothers me a little more deeply than I think it should.
Have you had that when you play Skyrim?
Every so often, yeah. Like, the thing that seems to trouble me specifically is, like, say when there's a wild wolf out and about, and, like, it's just, I don't like killing them, But with wolves, there's kind of really no other choice at this point, especially in the game here, Now, mind you, I understand it's a very bad idea to attempt to go toe-to-toe with a wolf in reality. I will, in fact, get killed rather quickly. I'm willing to bet top dollar on that. If I realistically, for real, go against an actual wolf in real life, I see my dumbass getting killed before much of anything else happens. I don't know. Do you think that'd be agreeable on that one? That's more than likely how that would go?
Sorry, I was in the military. What was that?
Yeah. Well, pretty much, for example, if I were to try to square off with a wolf in reality, how quick do you think my dumbass is getting killed trying to do that?
Depends on how your skills or survivability are.
Well, let's put it in a what if scenario where, say, I'm trying to go hand to hand against a wolf.
You can still win.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe, but I think it bases back to your comment of, how capable would I be at fending off a wolf, Especially hand to hand, Yep. Oh, hey, James, did I tell you what I was thinking about a little while back, though, that, after hearing that Alicia went all cowardly as soon as a gun was brought into the equation? Because keep in mind, I have 2 or 3 Facebook accounts. Only one of them I actually really use. I'm kind of half tempted to log onto one of my old, throwaway accounts just to put a public post on there saying, so I hear Alicia, yada, 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 whatever she's going by at this point, it got scared as soon as the shop she worked at suddenly got shot up or something. Just leaving a public post out there on one of my throwaway accounts,
I forget what, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where are you? I don't know. I mean, I gotta be honest, I kind of want to antagonize that, but at the same time, I don't. I mean, then again, you know me, I'm an instigator by nature, you know. So I think that's where that comes from.
Yeah, and I'm the one that's gotta fucking settle everything the fuck down.
Well, would it be the same idea like if it's a throwaway account and she doesn't even know it's me, you know? Like, I mean, I know how hard that can potentially be to pull off, but I didn't tell her about any of my throwaway accounts, so, you know, that's one thing. You know. And I figure if I'm, like, I've done this before where I modify my wording, like how I type the comment or the message or whatever, I've been able to modify that pretty much so that it doesn't look like, if there's anybody that knows how I type and how I tend to speak, you know, I'm able to change that up so it doesn't look like it's me. Before too.
I know, but still, no instigating. Like,
Cool. Can I bring a stick for you to use? Oh no! I got to bring you a set of nunchucks to do that with. That's even better. Does that sound good?
whack you over the head with it multiple times.
Do you want the padded set or the solid wooden set?
Dude, if you give me the solid wood set, you know I'll break it home.
Uh-huh. I'm very well aware of that. Let's see here. So, you know. I don't know.
You're an idiot, Tom.
I know. I've been called many, many things. Some of them not so accurate, some of them very, very on point. And being called an idiot, I would say, is very, very on point. I would be willing to admit that, yeah, being called an idiot is very much on point for me. I think I found a new city or something here. Unless it's one I've already been to, I don't know. I haven't looked at the map here. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking, I'm like I'm throwing these theoreticals around in my head, like, I know I can get away with this, but at the same time, my brain is like, we can't really justify doing that just for doing it, you know? Like, that's the kind of thing I'm also thinking to myself, like, do I really want to, even though I'm like 98% sure I can get away with it? You know, and my logical side of my brain is like, it's not worth the effort. You know, because to be able to mask myself well enough, I'm willing to bet, even though Alicia's not exactly the brightest per se, but I can see me having to put some pretty legitimate effort in hiding as to who's on the other side of that account. You know, and not only that, I mean, like, I know a few tricks so that if she ends up knowing somebody who can, like, say, track the account through the internet or something, I know a few tricks so that they won't be able to find the account, at least not be able to find out who's on the other end of it. So, you know, but still, not the point, though.
Yeah.
You know.
No one's telling you unless you want me to fucking be eventually.
I still say I'll bring the nunchucks if you want to do that.
You're an idiot.
I know. I am very aware of this. I still ask, do you want the padded set or do you want the full-on solid wooden set? I have a hell of a goose egg. I can go back to training and say, hey, Brock, I took a vacation out to Ohio and I came back with this huge-ass goose egg. You know?
Listen, it's actually walking.
That's true. Well, then I'll hobble my happy ass in a leg bracer and freaking crutches then. How about that one? That sound better? I have shown up. I have shown up to training, by the way, before on crutches and one leg and a leg bracer. And Brock has literally looked at me right as I came in the door and said, "What the hell are you doing here?" And I went, "I'm here to train." He's like, "No, you're not. Go home and rest." You know? So, you know. Yeah. I mean, and you know, I gotta say, with Mia's message here saying that, you know, spending energy and time on actively, as she says, actively hating on Alicia isn't worth it no matter how tempting it is. I agree with her on that, but I will also say it's an extremely, extremely tempting opportunity. But again, ultimately not worth it either. You know, because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, James, she'll eventually do her own self in, I bet, one way or another.
Oh, yeah, she will.
She'll eventually end up doing her own self in some way or another. My curiosity, I gotta say, is, though, do you think she'll do herself in because she'll cock off to the wrong person and that person won't give a shit what they do to her? Is it kind of bad that I think I can see, like, I have a strong feeling that that's how she'll end up going. That's how she'll end up doing herself in, I'm willing to bet.
Who knows?
I mean, it could be, it might not be. Is it kind of, though, kind of mean-spirited on my part that I kind of hope that's how it goes? I will admit I kind of do. Like, to me, that seems like a fitting way for her to go, honestly. As fucked up as that sounds, I get it, but yeah, that's me being honest on that one. You know, alright, but real quick, hey hun, I'm gonna switch over to 7 Days to Die, so I'm gonna cut this broadcast, start another one over on 7 Days, and we'll go from there, though. And yes, James, you are welcome to join in the broadcast if you wish.
I might be out a little bit. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Well, you can join in on the broadcast if you want. Watch me fumble around blindly and flail angrily in the middle of a blood moon again.
Because he's telling us survival.
Well, dude, it gets pretty nasty there.